Halo guys,
Halo guys.
hari ini aku mau sharing ke kalian soal apa aja culture shock yang aku alami selama tinggal di Azerbaijan. By the way, I've been living here for how many?
1 month.
For 1 month? Only 1 month. Yeah, I've been living here for 1 month. So, before we started, aku mau jelasin dulu ke kalian sedikit tentang Azerbaijan. Kayak negara apa sih itu? Soalnya kayaknya banyak dari kalian yang belum tahu negara Azerbaijan itu apa, dan mungkin banyak juga yang baru dengar gitu nama Azerbaijan. Oke. Jadi Azerbaijan itu kalau kalian lihat di peta itu kayak dia di pojok gitu, di pojok ujung kecil. Jadi dia negara kecil yang tadinya itu gabung sama Rusia, cuman dia merdeka di tahun 1991. Right, I just told them that Azerbaijan used to be
colonized by Russia.
Yeah, but at the end they got the independence.
1991. We got our independence.
Yeah, and negara Azerbaijan itu dikelilingi sama negara lainnya kayak Georgia. What else?
Our borders.
Yeah, Armenia,
Iran, Turkey.
Yeah. Tapi budayanya itu lebih mirip sama Turki. Dia punya bahasa sendiri namanya Azerbaijani. Tapi bahasanya itu hampir mirip sama Turki. Budaya pun sama, right? But I just say that your country has a similar culture with Turkey.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of similar. Nah, untuk mayoritas agamanya itu kebanyakan Muslim. Oh, by the way, negaranya dia itu dikelilingi sama Laut Caspian. And actually, it's not sea, right? It's more like lake.
Yes,
but
it's so
one
big.
of the biggest lake in the world. That's why people call it sea.
Yes.
Right.
And generally, Azerbaijan people are so friendly.
Yeah, they're really friendly. Their hospitality is so good. Like kayak ramah-ramah banget. Kalau kalian ke rumah mereka itu tuh bakal dijamu banget gitu. Kayak orang Indonesia sih sebenarnya.
Yes, Indonesian people are so friendly
Yeah,
and
similar, right?
hospitable like Azerbaijan people.
Okay, that's all for Azerbaijan. Do you want to add more?
No.
Sekarang kita masuk ke culture shock. Number 1, tea.
Tea.
Azerbaijan people, they love tea so much. How many times you can drink tea in a day?
I drink less, but people in my country, they can drink tea at least 5 or 6 times a day.
5 or 6 times.
Yeah, but not me.
Yeah, it's more than they drink water.
Yes.
That's true.
Also in hot summer days.
Ya, jadi walaupun di musim panas mereka tetap minum teh panas. Jadi di sini tuh jarang banget orang pada minum iced tea, es teh guys. Nggak kayak di Indo. Di Indo tuh banyak banget. In Indonesia we love iced tea so much. Every time we eat something, we drink it with iced tea.
And also we drink only black tea.
Yeah.
But you drink jasmine tea.
Yeah.
That's a boring tea.
Ya, di Indonesia itu kebanyakan teh melati. Kalau di dia tuh black tea. Jadi kayak lebih ke Earl Grey gitu, dan enak banget sih wanginya. Rasanya juga enak. Terus mereka tuh kalau minum teh kenapa bisa sampai 4 atau 5 kali? Itu karena dia benar-benar teh doang, nggak pakai gula guys. Jadi gulanya itu sebenarnya bukan gula sih, jadi dia minum teh tapi disambi sama makanan atau snack manis gitu. Jadi itu pengganti gulanya gitu, bukan gula ditaruh di dalam teh. I just said that when you drink tea, you always drink tea with sweet things.
Yes. Mostly with sugar.
Yeah,
Cube sugar.
They eat it and then drink with tea.
Yes.
Okay, number 2, bread. Tandir bread, especially.
Yes.
Ya, jadi hampir mirip kayak orang Eropa. Jadi mereka tuh lebih bukan lebih suka sih, tapi emang makanan pokok utamanya tuh roti. Jadi apapun mereka makan pakai roti. Bahkan mereka makan buah pakai roti. Right? You eat fruit with roti, with bread.
Fruit. Sometimes
Like
yes.
your dad.
Yes. We can eat everything with bread. Sometimes
Yeah,
even rice, pasta.
Even rice, pasta, oh my god. Rotinya itu kayak bukan roti tawar gitu. Kalau di Indonesia kan kita sarapan tuh pakai roti tawar ya. Kalau di sini tuh rotinya itu kayak apa ya? Bentuknya tuh gede banget guys size-nya. Karena biasanya mereka beli itu buat satu keluarga gitu. Dan itu tuh mereka masaknya tuh pakai kayak oven dari clay gitu deh. Jadi gede, dimasukin kayak ditempel-tempel gitu.
You're explaining tandir.
Ya, tandir, how they cook it.
Yeah.
Ya, kayak gitu. Tapi enak sih. It's good. Dadlo.
Yes.
Number 3, car. Oh my god.
It's not safe to ride motorcycle here.
Yeah, here people drive so crazy. Kayak kenceng-kenceng banget sumpah, kayak ngebut-ngebut banget. Terus di sini kan karena kebanyakan pakai mobil, jadi motor itu mereka pakai cuman untuk kurir. Jadi kayak nganter makanan atau nganter apa itu biasanya mereka pakai motor biar lebih cepat. Jadi kebanyakannya mobil. Terus mereka tuh kalau ngendarain tuh bener-bener kenceng-kenceng banget guys. Kayak udah gitu. Bukan cuma kencang, tapi mereka suka nyetel musik gede banget. Dan kaca mobilnya tuh diturunin. Jadi kayak pas mereka jalan tuh kayak dung dung dung. Your people, they love to listen to music so loud when they're driving.
Yes.
And sometimes when it's my culture shock, because when I saw it, like, where does the music come from?
Also mostly bass music.
Bass music. Yeah.
Like then you said dum dum.
Yeah. Like the rhythm is so boom boom boom. Yeah. And they are so chill. Bahkan kayak mereka nih yang nyetel musik gede banget gitu. Kadang tuh mobilnya tuh nggak kenceng gitu jalannya, ya biasa aja, tapi mereka kayak santuy banget gitu loh, nggak malu orang pada ngeliatin karena udah biasa. Oh, sama satu lagi, mereka itu jarang banget pakai AC mobil, right? You people rarely using their air conditioner inside the car. Most of the time they turn down the window so they get a fresh air from outside.
Not all the time,
But
because
mostly.
here when the weather is so hot, of course they turn on air conditioner inside the car. But yeah, well, you also saw when we were in the car.
Yeah, but so rarely. Probably because when I come here, the weather is not really hot anymore.
That's fine.
Ya, jadi karena udaranya tuh berangin dan enak gitu, kayak apa ya? Kayak sejuk. Jadi mereka itu lebih prefer nurunin kaca mobilnya, terus dapat angin dari luar gitu. Right?
Yes. Number 4.
Number 4. Scooter, bicycle, we can see it everywhere for rent. Ya, jadi di sini tuh banyak banget kayak yang apa ya, kayak skuter sama sepeda tuh di jalanan gitu, tapi buat di rent. Nah, mereka karena saking banyaknya, kalian tuh bisa nemu random aja gitu dimanapun, dan itu cuman di scan doang. Kalau kalian mau pakai, ya di scan barcode-nya, terus kayak bayar, udah bisa dijalanin gitu. Terus kalau misalnya kalau udah selesai, nggak harus taruh di spesifik tempat gitu, nggak dimanapun bisa, selama kayak misalnya aku nge-scan buat beberapa menit, terus kalau udah habis waktunya ya udah mesinnya bakal mati dan kita bisa taruh dimanapun, right? When we scan it and then when the time is over, we can put the scooter or bicycle everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have to bring back the scooter or bicycle.
No.
Yeah.
It's mostly scooter,
Mhm.
not so many bicycles.
Iya. Ya, dan biasanya pakai itu anak-anak muda sih, terutama yang kayak pelajar gitu. Kalau misalnya mereka telat, mereka buru-buru, biasanya mereka pakai itu. Soalnya I just say that most of the time people teenager who use it, especially when they are in hurry, because usually I saw when they use it, it's so fast, like
Yes.
yeah.
For the first time, I also saw it from my student.
Mhm.
Next to me, he started using it. He opened the app, I scanned, and I saw that, wow, it's working like this. And he said, yeah. He explained to me. I didn't know it before.
Yeah, and you never tried it before.
No.
Gue juga belum pernah sih guys. Jadi kita berdua belum pernah. Number 5, orang di sini tuh suka banget keluar malam, kayak nongkrong di taman atau enggak jalan-jalan di taman, itu mereka senang banget. Dan mereka bisa stay di sana tuh sampai jam 12 atau bahkan tengah malam gitu. I just say that your people love to go out at night, like going to the park, walking there, or just chill like that. But and even they will stay there for until midnight.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, it's not only teenager or children. I mean, it's not only teenager, but also like an old man, old woman.
Because they don't have anything to do.
Yeah, an adult, elder, bahkan baby guys. Jadi di sana tuh kayak mereka bayi yang masih kecil gitu atau enggak yang balita, mereka bawa juga ke sana dan mereka bisa stay di sana tuh sampai jam 12-an gitu sih balitanya itu, dan mereka fine aja. Terus pas aku di sana juga karena ngerasa secure, di sana tuh banyak banget polisi, kayak polisi yang ngejaga gitu di area taman itu. Jadi ya santai aja gitu. I just say that it's so safety. That's why it's fine for them to bring their children out until midnight, because there's a lot of security there.
Yes, especially in the city center, yes.
Yeah.
Some outskirts places, it's not that safe. Sometimes it can be dangerous, but in the city center,
Yeah.
it's mostly safe.
And especially summer, because di summer kalau musim panas di sini tuh gelapnya tuh lama. Jadi kayak jam 8 atau setengah 9 baru gelap guys. Jadi mereka bisa stay di park itu lebih lama juga, right? Especially in summer because the darkness can lead.
And also in summer, for children, there is
Yeah, it's
also-
holiday for them.
Yes, but from from September, they all go to school. They have a lot of homework to do, so they don't have free time.
That's right.
They always stuck in their house.
6. Hug when they salam, but it's only for girls, okay? And relative. Jadi di sini tuh kalau di Indonesia kan kita salam kayak gini. I want to show them salam like this.
Yes.
When we want to respect our elder. Tapi kalau di sini itu mereka langsung dihug gitu guys.
Yes.
Especially
For
kalau
girls.
itu tuh saudara kalian gitu.
But for
Yeah.
boys, we mostly do like this. If we are close, if we are friends, we mostly do like this. Okay? And we
Like
eat our cheeks like this. It's like we do like this, but actually we don't kiss. We just make the sound.
But that's boys to boys.
Yes.
They do like that.
Yeah, of course, no, girls not boys.
Ya, tapi kalau cewek ke cewek sama sih kayak gitu, tapi lebih di hug. right?
Yeah, girls like hugging,
Ya.
hugging each other.
Walaupun itu bukan sepantaran sih, kayak anak muda gitu guys, tapi tetap gitu, bukan yang kayak kita ke orang tua atau tante gitu, enggak, tapi kayak yang seumuran atau di bawah kita pun tetap kalau cewek sama cewek itu di-hug gitu. Yeah, that's how you welcome.
Yes.
The last one, number 7.
Yes.
Okay. Cebab atau kebab. Jadi orang Indonesia itu bilangnya kebab, tapi kalau mereka itu bilangnya cebab. Right?
Yes.
Cebab. Nah, ini sebelumnya kita udah pernah debat sih. Maksudnya aku sama Doran tuh pernah debat soal kebab ini, karena di Indonesia itu persepsi orang soal kebab itu ya makanan, tau kan guys, kebab yang di roll gitu, pakai kulit apa sih itu ya, kayak tortilla gitu, terus dipanggang. Nah, dagingnya itu yang disuir-suir gitu kan, terus tapi pasti selalu di roll gitu. Nah, itu kita selalu bilang itu kebab, tapi sebenarnya itu bukan kebab. Mereka tuh bilang kalau yang di roll itu kayak chicken wrap, what is it you call it?
KFC chicken roll.
Ya, kayak chicken roll gitu aja, atau enggak bukan chicken sih, soalnya kan dalamnya daging. Tapi bukan kebab. Nah, kebab yang aslinya itu, yang menurut mereka itu tuh daging yang di grill, yang dibakar pakai arang, right? The kebab in your country means is meat that you cook with charcoal.
Yeah, cool.
Ya, jadi kayak dibakar pakai arang gitu. Nah, itu dibilangnya kebab. Jadi nggak harus digulung pakai si tortilla itu guys. Daging yang udah dibakar aja itu udah disebutnya kebab, right?
We also put it into tortilla.
Mhm.
But first we make it with coal, then we put it inside the tortilla
Ya.
and then roll it. But
Yeah.
first we need coal, for
Yeah.
kebab.
But the kebab itself, it's the meat, right?
Yes.
If you eat meat that cooked with charcoal, you already call it kebab without
Yes.
tortilla.
Yes.
Ya, jadi walaupun nggak pakai tortilla itu ya cuman daging dibakar, mereka ya udah bilang itu kebab, dan harus it must be a cow meat or anything meat, any kind of meat.
Sheep, goat. The best one is goat meat.
But not chicken.
Chicken we also call it kebab. But as long as we made it
With charcoal.
yes.
You cook it with charcoal. Jadi segala jenis daging, mau itu ayam, sapi, domba, apapun yang dibakar pakai arang, mereka sebut itu kebab. Nah, makanya waktu itu tuh aku pas dia di Indonesia, aku pesenin ayam bakar. Nah, dia tuh bilang ini kebab. Right? He said that it's kebab. Kebab. I bought you like a chicken grill.
Yes.
Yeah, but you said it's sweet. It tastes same like in my country, but a little bit sweet here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of some sauces.
Yeah. By the way, di sini tuh kayaknya mereka nggak pakai kecap deh guys, kayak sweet soy sauce tuh mereka jarang banget pakai. Soalnya aku jarang nemuin dan belum nemuin juga sih di market sampai sekarang.
And by the way, what was the small meat that we bought?
Sate.
Satay. Yes.
Yeah.
Satay is similar to our kebab, but you just put peanut sauce. We don't use peanut sauce. Okay?
Yeah.
But it itself, it's like kebab, but we just add some like seasoning, like the salt, like pepper,
Yeah.
and also some other like lemon, other ingredient. But itself, it's like kebab. We
Yeah.
call it satay.
Without peanut sauce.
Yes, without
Yeah.
peanut sauce.
Oh, sama satu lagi guys, dia tuh pernah komplain. Aku beli dia sate, ada dua kan, jadi sate ayam sama sate kambing. Nah, kalau sate ayam itu kan pakai saus kacang, kalau kambing tuh yang kecap gitu kan, saus kecap gitu. Nah, dia tuh bilang ini tuh kebab, tapi kenapa pakai saus kacang gitu? Kalau di negaranya dia itu dibilangnya kebab yang sate gitu. Terus aku bilang itu bukan kebab, karena waktu itu aku belum tahu definisi kebab itu apa kan. Aku bilang ini sate, kebab tuh ini. Soalnya aku pernah beliin dia kebab di Indonesia, jadi aku bilang kebab tuh yang kemarin kamu makan, kalau ini sate. Terus dia bilang, enggak, ini tuh kebab. Terus ya di situ kita rada argumen dikit. Akhirnya dia ngejelasin kalau selama daging dibakar pakai charcoal itu tuh dibilangnya kebab sama dia gitu. Terus dia suka sih, cuman dia nggak begitu suka sama si peanut sauce-nya itu. Right? You like the satay but not really into the
Yes.
peanut sauce.
Because you have to get rid of peanut sauce. Because itself is so good. Why do you need peanut sauce?
Because we like complicated things.
But you can add another sauce, not peanut sauce, because it's so sweet.
Because we call it satay and satay always come like that.
And it was my culture shock.
Yeah, it was his culture shock when in Indonesia. And what else? I think that kebab, it's everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, you can find it anywhere, and they call it, what is doner?
Doner.
Doner kebab, right?
Yeah, but it's more like sandwich. We don't
Yeah.
call it kebab.
Right. Ya, jadi kayak tortilla yang digulung itu, yang kalau kita lihat di Indonesia itu kayak kebab, di sini tuh dibilangnya donar, karena donar sendiri pengertiannya itu menggulung gitu. Di sini tuh kayak ada dua, donar sama shawarma. Mereka hampir sama, kadang pakai tortilla atau enggak pakai roti. Basically kalau di Indo sih bilang gitu sandwich ya. Tapi perbedaannya kalau kalau shawarma itu mereka pakai pickle sama garlic
Sauce.
sauce.
Garlic and yogurt like this.
Tapi kalau donar enggak tuh. Jadi kalau misalnya kalau kalian di sini beli yang kayak tortilla digulung gitu, yang kayak bentukannya kayak kebab nih, itu belum tentu kebab, guys.
Doner and shawarma, we call them fast food.
Iya.
But kebab is not fast food.
Ya, right. Biasanya kalau kalian pesan kebab di sini bakal disajiinnya itu kayak di atas piring, dan itu potongan daging gitu yang habis dibakar. Jadi bener-bener beda banget sama definisi kebab di Indo.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's all for today.
Yes, I think so.
Ya, sebenarnya masih banyak lagi. Oh, one more time. About tea. Karena mereka suka banget minum teh di sini. Jadi kalau kalian pergi keluar gitu di Azerbaijan, itu banyak banget house tea house.
Yes.
Ya, hampir sama kayak
Coffee shop.
coffee shop. Oh my god, ya, hampir sama kayak coffee shop. Do you want to add more?
No, I think for this part, that's all.
Yeah, we still have some, but we're gonna continue into part 2.
Stay tuned for part 2.
If you guys want us to make a part 2, you can comment down below. Give a like.
Minimum 100 likes. Just kidding.
Yeah. Give a like and don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
If you want, you can share it.
Yeah. If you want, you also can share it too.
You can
Thanks.
support our channel.
Yep. By the way, thanks for our friends and our family that always been support us.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.